U.S. President Trump facing intensifying pressure over his immigration crackdown. Kasunod ito ng isa na namang fatal death of an American citizen at the hands of an ICE agent. An immigration lawyer asserts posibleng sampahan ng kaso ang gobyerno. Ang detalye sa agenda report ni U.S. correspondent Henny Espinosa.
Sa gitna ng matinding lamig, daan-daang mga demonstrators ang mainit na nagkilos protesta laban sa Immigration and Customs Enforcement o ICE noong linggo sa Minneapolis. Tumungo sila sa City Hall habang kinundi na ang pagpatay sa US citizen at ICU nurse na si Alex Pretty sa kamay ng isang ICE agent noong Sabado. Ang pagpatay kay Pretty ay nangyari 18 araw lamang matapos ang pagpatay sa isa pang US citizen na si Renee Good. Ito ang ikalawang deadly encounter sa mga ICE agents sa Minneapolis at lahat ng ito ay naganap sa loob lamang ng mahigit 2 linggo.
I can tell you from my perspective, the man, Alex, was not resisting. What I saw disgusted me. It made me feel sick to my stomach.
Noong linggo nanawagan sa Minnesota Governor Tim Walz kay President Donald Trump na paalisin na ang 3,000 mga ICE agents sa Minnesota.
So my question is, what's the plan, Donald Trump? What is the plan? What do we need to do to get these federal agents out of our state?
Binigyang diin ng mga nagprotesta ang record number ng mga immigrants na namatay habang nasa kustodiya ng ICE. Noong 2025, 32 katao ang namatay habang nasa ICE custody. At ito ang deadliest year ng ahensya sa loob ng 20 taon, habang may record number ng immigrants ang nakadetain sa ilalim ng Trump administration. Kasama sa mga namatay ay asylum seekers, long-time US residents. Ang iba dito ay dinala nung sila'y bata pa. Ito ang ilang dahilan ng kanilang pagkamatay: heart failure, seizures, stroke, respiratory illness, tuberculosis at suicide. Mailang namatay sa mga detention facilities, ang iba naman ay namatay sa mga ospital matapos ma-transfer pero nasa ICE custody pa rin. Paratang ng ilang mga miyembro ng pamilya at mga abogado na delay o na deny umano ang medical care para sa mga immigrants na ito. Paalala ng immigration attorney na si Lutan Cinco, ang bawat immigrant na inaresto ng ICE ay may mga karapatan.
First, you have the right to remain silent. This is your Fifth Amendment right. You can refuse to speak to an ICE agent. Second, you have the right to speak to an attorney and make a phone call. Third, you have the right to refuse to sign anything. ICE will always present you with documents for you to sign. Do not sign anything before speaking with a lawyer.
Para naman sa mga Filipino citizens, pwede silang humingi ng tulong sa Philippine Embassy at mga consulates. Kung sakaling masaktan o mamatay ang kapamilyang nasa ICE custody, ito ang mga dapat gawin.
First, you find them. Go to ICE online detainee locator at locator.ice.gov. You'll need their A number or alien number. Second, humingi ng information. Document everything, lahat. Lahat ng sinabi ng ICE sa'yo. Humingi ka ng detailed medical records. Kung namatay ang mahal mo sa buhay habang nasa ICE custody, i-demand mo ang access sa death review, autopsy report, ang root cause analysis.
Maaring magsampa ng kaso ang pamilyang namatayan laban sa gobyerno batay sa wrongful death o medical neglect habang nasa ICE custody.
There are two main ways to sue. First is the Federal Tort Claims Act or the FTCA. This allows you to sue the U.S. government for wrongful death or negligence by federal employees. There is another way to sue the government. These are called the Bivens actions. This lets you sue individual ICE officers for violating your constitutional rights like unlawful arrest, excessive force, or denial of medical care.
Ayon sa bagong report ng American Immigration Council, malaki ang itinaas ng ICE detention. Isang taon matapos manungkulang muli si President Donald Trump, nagkaroon ng mahigit 75% increase na may record 73,000 na mga kataong nakadetain sa bawat araw. Para sa agenda, Henny Espinosa, Billionaire News Channel.
Celebrities are speaking out against ICE and U.S. President Trump matapos ang fatal shooting kay Alex Preti. For Natalie Portman, outrageous ang nangyayari sa Amerika. The actress made that remark sa Sundance Film Festival sa Utah where she promoted her film, The Gallerist.
I'm getting a little emotional because it's really been, it's such a horrible day. It's been a horrible week. And it's very joyful to be at a film festival and in a creative community celebrating film together. But what is happening in our country is just obscene, and what Trump and Kristi Noem and ICE are doing to our citizens is, and to undocumented people is outrageous and needs to end.
Para kay Olivia Wilde, who was also at Sundance, un-American na actions ng ICE.
I'm worried because I'm horrified. I'm appalled. I can't believe that we're watching people get murdered in the street. These brave Americans who have stepped out to protest the injustice of these ICE quote-unquote officers, and watching them be murdered. It's unfathomable. We cannot normalize it.
As for Olivia Rodrigo, unconscionable ang ginawa ng ICE. Pero giit niya sa followers, we are not powerless and our actions matter. Dagdag ni Olivia, she stands with Minnesota.